There is something special about the desert. How can there be so much where there is nothing? Another different world, seemingly raw, but just as wonderful and captivating. The Sahara can be home to many, but it is also a temple of the soul for even more. However, for the heart of the adventurer, a beautiful landscape is not always enough. It wants to challenge him, to test his strength, to prove himself that he can speak to the mighty nature in his own language. Where you can feel the smallest and insignificant, you can win the biggest battles. And speaking of battles, the one in Fenix Rally 2022 is in full swing. After the transition from the first day from the capital of Tunisia to Duz, the second challenge for the crews included much more sand and much more difficult navigation. The white sands of Sabria welcomed the wheeled beasts on their return a year after the debut of the rally in Tunisia. There was a difficult challenge in the territory of Jabil National Park, 217 kilometers, of which 160 in selective sections, and several hours of struggle with medium-sized dunes in the area. Today's menu included 50% sand and only 17% macadam, which would be a test for high-speed specialists. As usual, the bikes opened the stage with the Italian Christian Pastori in an unenviable position to leave the first track in the sand. As usual, the difficulty turned out to be too great for the presenter and Pastori finished the day in 6th place. However, his runner-up from the first stage, Matthew Gerd from South Africa, continued to leave excellent impressions and with his well-adapted sand machine KTM, gave the best time in the second stage. Gerd also managed to gain a good lead, leaving the Finn Arto Kaljoinen nearly 5.5 minutes behind. Lithuanian Justas Grindelis was just one of the many representatives of the Baltic states who recorded an excellent performance in the second stage. He finished third, 6 minutes and 21 seconds behind the winner. Speaking about the representatives of Lithuania, their presence was felt seriously in the smallest four-wheeled class, that of the ATV machines. Antanas Kanopkinas did his best with a difficult navigation and overcame the stage in 4 hours and 4 minutes, despite the 5-minute penalty for missing a point on the track. It is no coincidence that his teammate and compatriot, Adomas Gantierios, received the same punishment for the same offence. He finished less than a minute behind the leader, with the two in tandem leaving the third of the day, Guillaume Fifard of France, nearly 5 minutes behind them. Here, teamwork turned out to be key for the outcome of the day for the ATVs. The Lithuanian day continued in the SSV class. Tomas Kuzauskas from the team No Sponsors No Problems with Can-Am X3 literally flew through the dunes and stopped the stopwatch a few seconds before his third hour on the track. His compatriot Tomas Miskos also showed a good pace, but completed the track 13 minutes after the first.
Hi, so we are Team 7 Miles from Lithuania, Tomas Mickus and Darius Leskauskas. We rode yesterday very good on the dunes, so we are now in the second place. So we will keep the pace and yeah, it's very good race, very hard and good. We like dunes. We were in Morocco already, we were going through all our competitors in the SSV class, and in the end we were the first making the tracks. So yeah, it was very good in navigation, very hard in dunes. We broke the front, but we managed to finish in the good place. So yeah.
Third place went to one of the long-time participants in RBI sports competitions, Leah Gautier, who was navigated by her father Philip for many years, who is now in great sync with Dolphin Delfino, securing the third place for the day.
It's very difficult, very bad tune and brown, but it's a race. My co-pilot.
The battle in the car class will probably be spectacular until the very end, because a great duel is formed at the top. For the second day in a row, Riens Hofstra from the Netherlands is in the top 3, but unlike the first stage and his third place, he was now ruthless in the competition. The leader of the first day, Urvo Manama from Estonia, was again among the fastest and lagging behind by almost 6 minutes from Hofstra, gave him second place.
We discovered in the start that we didn't have any waypoints in our GPS, so it was very, very difficult to navigate, but we just followed other cars and kind of managed to find our way through. So we lost a lot of time, but anyway, we finished, so we will continue the fight.
Rick van der Brink formed the final three for the stage with a lag of nearly 20 minutes behind the first placed.
It was a tough day. It started with a big section of dunes, small dunes with big dunes. Took us some time to get through, but later on the stage it became more flat and more speedy, so then we could make some time back. Later in the day, again a big section of dunes, but in general it was a good day.
It is difficult for a person who loves motorsports to imagine a more beautiful view than a huge truck floating in the sands of the Sahara. But you don't have to imagine it, because you can enjoy it here and now. William van Groningen is a serious man with serious ambitions. Otherwise cute and cheerful, when he is behind the wheel of his Iveco, he becomes a real beast. He proved it on the second day after giving the best time for the trucks and with a huge difference over the others.
It was heavy, a lot of dunes, and also fast tracks on the road.
Aart van Velsen's crew finished second with their Scania Torpedo.
Hello, I'm Aart van Velzen from Holland, Van Velzen Rally Sport Team. One axle from the engine box was broken, so we put it away, and the last 15 kilometers we drive only with the axle behind, and before it did nothing. It was very dangerous in the dunes, but we fixed it.
Both on the first day and in stage number 2, the third time was given by the impressive 8-wheeled machine of Ralph Brits.
We have not a good day. We have a break wheel, 1 hour, and we have the co-pilot have a problem. Ist mal have a problem. Only one co-pilot.
After the first 2 days of the Fenix Rally 2022, one thing is clear, that nothing is clear. The battles in the classes will be in full swing and everyone will have to include in their accounts the whims of nature. You can also be sure that the Sahara will not just be a bystander.